Alright everyone, so first thing in the morning what I consume is actually a scoop of my protein powder with 8 ounces of coffee and 8 ounces of milk. So that right there is going to give me 38 grams of protein as well as the caffeine from the coffee, and that's just going to kind of set me up for success for the day. Then about an hour later I'll have this meal. So that's important to say how I pair these two together. That first one, that shake itself, is to break the fast from overnight while I was sleeping. That way to go ahead and give myself an immediate source of a protein. But I'm also giving myself that additional caffeine to start with as well. So starting off with that, an hour later I'll consume this. Now this right here, I'll do 2 or 3 packs of oatmeal, depending on how I'm feeling that day, depending on how the previous day was. Today, I'm only doing 2 packs because I don't need 3 today. That's a based on field thing, but at minimum, I'm doing 2. Now, I'll go ahead, nothing fancy with this part. I'll take that, I'll go ahead and put it in the bowl, and I'll mix in milk if I'm at home, water if I'm at work. And I'll just mix it accordingly. Nothing fancy going on there. But the next part is the interesting part. I'll do a half scoop of my protein powder. Flavor doesn't matter. This one's cookies and cream. I'll do the same thing as chocolate, depending on which one I get on sale at that time. This one was $18 a jug at the time that I got this one. Now the next sale is actually $18 a jug for the chocolate. I'll leave a link in the description in case you're interested in that. Then I also mix in half a scoop of the powdered peanut butter. That's going to give me a lean peanut butter flavor source right now. That's what I want. Now these 3 on the other hand, these are some of my key ingredients here. So let's start off with the basic one, which is this one right here. This one is just cinnamon, nothing fancy, but a lot of people kind of forget about good old cinnamon. Cinnamon, the main thing is that it's also an appetite suppressant. That's a key thing whenever you're trying to cut back on some of your calorie sources. I already eat a lot to begin with, so anything I can use to help me feel full longer, as well as less likely to overindulge, perfect for me. It's also a natural sweetener, stuff like that. Now these 2 on the other hand, these are not for the lighthearted. I'll start with this one. This one's a ground turmeric. You've probably seen a lot of different videos talking about ground turmeric. For the most part, I like this one because of, essentially, you're not really going to taste the flavor of this. You can put this in pretty much everything. But one of the other things is that I like using the ground turmeric because it's mostly going to be for your immune system. You can research it a lot more if you want to. I prefer to add it to anything if it's sweet, or even if it's something that's not sweet. I'll just throw it in there. I really like adding it to tuna as well. Key thing there, it's awesome. Then on another basis is chili powder. Yes, I'm talking about adding chili powder to oatmeal. Now, of course, it's one of those things that you're not going to want to add a whole ton of it so that you taste the chili powder excessively. It wouldn't matter to me. But I like to add in the chili powder just because it's actually a great thermogenic. It's essentially a great fat burner. So I'll go ahead and add that in. And now essentially what you have here is almost like a sweet heat, if you will. Sweetness coming in from these 3 products, and then you have some heat coming in over here. So it's almost like a sweet heat kind of thing going on here. But anyway, in case you're looking for a quick protein source, I already mixed all this in here, and this is what the consistency turned into. If you don't like yours this running, I normally don't, but I actually put more milk in it because I just wanted more milk. But if you like yours a little thicker, then just put less water or put less milk. So anyway, hopefully this helps you out, lets you kind of get some ideas of things that you can add to your morning oatmeal, throughout the day oatmeal, whichever, just a quick meal. Now to recap, you're gonna have, between these 2 right here, you just picked up about another 30 grams of protein. The milk in here, you picked up about another 5 grams of protein. So you have about 35 grams of protein. You picked up about another 60 grams of carbs, and then you're utilizing these three right here to essentially break things down, boost your immune system, as well as regulate your insulin, because this is a natural sweetener, and then also you're making such your appetite suppressant. So anyway, that's in a nutshell what you have here. All right, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to check out the playlist for the additional high protein meals. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those below. All right.